Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a recipe for some litres Shireen. I don't know whether I pronounced that right or not, but basically this is a traditional Pakistani dessert. And me being Pakistani, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know that this was Pakistani dessert. At the beginning I thought it was probably a different culture dessert, but when I searched it, it wasn't. It was Pakistani. So the beauties of your own culture are sometimes hidden, and you don't really know what your culture has inside and what lovely dishes like this you'll find. So yeah, end of that extra long, heart-touching intro. But anyways, let's move on to the video, and I'll show you guys how to make this really yummy dessert, which has become my staple favorite. Like, look at this. On a hot summer's day, you'll want to be eating this. So if you guys would like to know how I made this, then please keep watching. You will firstly need some jelly, and now typically in this dish it tends to be red and green jelly, but I've also got this other flavor jelly as well, which is also red, so I'm going to add that in as well. So you'll also need some rooh afza, which is basically rose syrup. You also need some mixed fruit. You can choose to add in fresh fruit, but I'm using this one that comes in this pouch thing, and it's got like water and stuff in it. I'm going to drain the water anyway, so you could totally use fresh fruit in there as well. You'll also need some cream. This is single cream. What I'll do is I'll add all the measurements in the description bar below, in the box below, because it's just easier that way. I'm also going to use some milk, as well as some plain Madeira cake, some sugar. You're going to need some custard powder, preferably, you know, vanilla flavor, but in this country you do get this standard vanilla flavor anyways. You'll need some colored, I don't know how to say, vermicelli, however you say that. But you're going to need the coloured ones, and this is a bit of a struggle to find. You tend to find these only in Asian supermarkets and not in like Tesco and stuff like that. So it takes a bit of time to find them, but you do find them. You'll also need some nuts. In our house, basically what we do is we always have nuts that are grounded together. But you can totally opt for whole pieces of nuts, so like a whole almond, whole pistachios, whole cashews, that kind of thing. But this is just a mixture of all those that are grounded together. And you're going to need some glasses to serve it in, so I'm using these tall ones, but you can totally choose whichever ones you want to serve it in. And that's all the ingredients. So firstly, in a large pan you want to add in some milk. 1.5 liters of milk, but like I said, I'm going to leave it in the description box below, all the measurements and stuff. And I've got this on a low heat, but what we want to do is put the heat up and bring everything to a boil. So the milk has now come to a boil, so turn the heat down, and now I'm going to add in 1 full cup of sugar. I just use cups, guys, because I have those measuring spoons, so it's a lot easier for me to use cups as opposed to grams, because it saves me time from getting scales and stuff out. But obviously you can totally convert the cups into grams, and there's loads of stuff online to do that. Type in on Google and it should come up. And now we want to give everything a good stir. Now I'm going to add in 1 full cup of the coloured vermicelli, and give that a good mix for about 5 minutes, and you'll start to see that the mixture is going to go slightly thick. Not that much, but slightly thick. So now I'm going to add in the powder into a glass, and I'm going to add a bit of milk just to make sure that there's no lumps or bumps. And then we're going to add that mixture into the vermicelli and the milk and all of that good stuff. I only want to add in a little bit of milk, just enough to make like a little paste thing. Don't add too much milk, just enough to get the lumps and bumps out. Now in goes the custard. So put the heat up at this point, and you want to carry on stirring until this is quite thick. So the custard powder will help to make sure that everything becomes nice and thick. We want it to be a consistency like a thick custard almost. So just keep on giving that a mix, and you should hopefully see that it starts to thicken up. Mine is starting to feel like thickening up now. This is the consistency we're looking for, which is like a thick custard, as you can see. And now you want to shut the gas and add in the cream. In goes the cream. Now for all the measurements, like I said before, I'm going to write them in the description box below, so make sure you check that out, and then you can double and half accordingly, however you guys want to make it. So just give that a good mix. Just added in the roux afza, and now I'm going to give it a good mix, and this should make everything nice and pink. If you don't like roux afza, you can also add in red food colouring instead at this point, just to get that pinky reddy colour. You could totally add in a bit of this milkshake mix, any sort of milkshake mix you got. We just need that pink colour. So if you don't like rose, you can have this strawberry flavour one, and if you don't like any flavour, you can have red food colouring instead. I've added in the roux afza, and trust me, it's like light pink colour, but I don't know why it's picking up yellow on the camera. And now you want to leave that to totally cool. So leave that aside to cool, preferably like overnight, but at least for a few hours before you set it into anything or put it into anything, and then make everything go nice and thick as well. So once all of that custard mixture thing has set, this is what you'll get. It is rather thick, as you can see. It doesn't even come off my spoon. Like, you need to shake it, and that's the perfect consistency we're looking for. Now it's time for assembling. So I've got my fruit over here, and I've got some cake, normal Madeira cake, which I've cut into cubes. Got my glasses ready here, and I've got all my jelly, which I've cut into cubes. And there is one I've made earlier. I've always wanted to say that. Always. To assemble this, firstly you want to get the custard mixture and put it at the bottom of the glass. Doesn't matter if your glass gets dirty on the side, because it's all part of the effect, I think. Nothing is perfection. And in goes the cake. Going to add in some jelly. You can totally add in as much as you want, like add in more jelly if you want, but that's as much as I'm adding. And now in goes the mixed fruit, and then we're just going to repeat the same stuff basically. Finished assembling everything, this is what you should get, and I managed to get out two slightly different designs out of this, as you can see. But yeah, that's the end of the video. And to be honest, I know I said add the green jelly, but I literally did not like the smell of it. Like, if you guys find a different flavoured green jelly, then tell me, because the banana one was not nice, so I couldn't use it. But if you have green jelly and you like the taste of it, then definitely use it, because that is traditionally what goes inside this. But with that said, I'm going to end this video, and I hope you guys like this dessert recipe, because I know loads of you love my desserts. And if you guys liked it, then please don't forget to subscribe, and remember to share with your family and friends. And until the next one, bye.